Good day, everyone. It's me, Teacher Ray. Let us learn mathematics easy and fun. Quarter 2, Week 1, Mathematics 4. Identifies factors of a given number up to 100. Identifies the multiples of a given number up to 100. Differentiates prime from composite numbers. And lastly, writes a given number as a product of its prime factors. Let us have a review. Recite skip counting by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can pause the video while reciting the skip counting. Let us unlock the meaning of the following words for you to understand and remember each word as we go along this week lesson. First is multiples. Skip counting of a number. Second, factors. Are numbers multiplied to get a product? Third is prime. Number greater than 1 which can be divided exactly by 1 and itself. Composite, number with more than 2 factors. Product, answer in multiplication. Prime factors. It is a method used to break down a given number into a product of prime numbers. Let us have a drill. Give me my babies. Think of a numbers that will complete the equation. Example number 1 is 32. What are the babies of 32? So, we have 8 and 4, or 8 times 4. Another. We have 16 times 2. Lastly is 32 times 1. Drill number 2, 28. Give the babies of 28 using multiplication. Okay, time's up. We have 7 times 4, 28 times 1, and 14 times 2. Third example. Give the babies of 13 using multiplication. You have 10 seconds. Okay, so let us now answer. We have 13 times 1. Do you have another babies for 13? Okay, so we only have 13 and 1 babies for 13. Next or last is 17. Give the babies of 17 using multiplication. Okay, time's up. Let us reveal the answer. We have 17 times 1. Okay, we only have 17 and 1 for 17. Let us study the table. We have number 32. What are the product of number 32? We have 8 times 4, 16 times 2, 32 times 1. Factors. When we combine all the product of the given number 32, they are called the factors. So we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. Next is 28. The product of number 28 is 7 times 4, 2 times 14, and 1 times 28. When we combine all the product, they are called factors. 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, and 28. Third one is 13. The product of 13, 1 times 13. So, the factors of 13 is 1 and 13. Last is 17. Product of 17, 1 times 17. The factors 1 and 17. Now that you have learned the meaning of factors and an example of factors, let us now identify what kind of number is 32, 28, 13, and 17. So, if we have more than 2 factors, it is called composite number. So, 32 is an example of a composite number. How about 28? We have more than 2 factors here, so it is also a composite number. How about 13? We have 1 and 13 factor. If we have 1 and itself, it is a prime number. 17 is also a prime number because it only have 1 and itself. Let us give the factors of 15 and 10. So first, what are the factors of 15? Okay, so we have 3 times 5, 1 times 15. So when we combine all of these, we have 1, 3, 5, and 15. Number 2, 10, we have 2 times 5, 1 times 10. So the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. You can now answer learning task 4. Write the factors of each number in your paper, page 7. Study the model blocks. Look at the model blocks and try to analyze how you can get the multiples of 4. The first figure, when you multiply 4 by 1, you will get 4 or 4 blocks here. Second figure, we have 4 by 2 or 4 times 2. We can get 8. The third figure, 4 by 3 or 4 times 3 equals 12. Lastly, we have 4 by 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. So, when you multiply 4 by 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can get multiples of this number. Therefore, the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on. You will notice that this lesson is not new to you, since you have already learned how to skip counting from your previous grades. Give the first 6 multiples of 5 and 3. Remember, when we say multiples, we will use skip counting. So the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We need to get the first 6 only. And number 2, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. Those are the 6 multiples of 5 and 3. And now, for your learning task 3, write the first 6 multiples of each number in your paper, page 7. So get the first 6 multiples of 7, 6, 9, 10, 12, and 15. Remember, when we say multiples, you're going to skip counting. A while ago, we learned the word factors, the meaning of factors, and an example of factors. Now, let us answer this one. Identify if the given number is a prime or a composite. Again, what do you mean by prime? Yes, it has one and itself factor. How about composite? It has more than two factors. So, what is 15? Is it a prime or a composite? Yes, it is composite. How about 7? Correct. It is prime number. For your learning task, identify whether the following is a prime or a composite number. Write your answer on your paper, page 10. Remember kids, answer 1 to 10 only. So we have number 1, 23. Is it a prime or composite? 2, 25. Number 3, 15. 4, 34. 5, 43. 6, 47. 7, 53. Number 8, 58. Number 9, 67. Number 10, 71. In the previous lesson, you have learned the difference between composite and prime numbers, factors, and multiples. So this time, you will learn the prime factorization, which can help you for your future lesson about GCF and LCM. So what is prime factorization? Prime factorization is a method used to break down a given number into a product of prime numbers. This is also known as prime decomposition. If the number is expressed as a product of factors that all prime numbers, the expression is called the prime factorization of the number. So the example below shows how a given number can be expressed as a product of prime factors. Observe how it was done. So let us express 16 as a product of prime factors. You will notice that they use different factors as the beginning, but they got the same answer at the end. So let us have get the first factors of 16. So we have 2 times 8. Since 2 is a prime number, we will now get the factors of 8. So we have 2 times 4. Again, 2 is a prime number, so we will get the factors of 4 until it will become a prime number. Okay, so 2 times 2. Therefore, we have the prime factorization of 16 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or we can use 2 to the fourth power, meaning 4 2's. If a factors of or prime factors appears many times in the factorization, you need to express using exponent or exponential form. The exponent of each prime tells how many times the prime number used as a factor. And now for your learning task, write the prime factorization of the following numbers using the factor tree. Write your answer in your paper, page 12. Use the example I have given as your guide. Another process of using prime factorization is using the continuous division. So we will use again 16. Divide 16 to the smallest prime factor. So we will use again 2. So 16 divided by 2, we have 8. So continue dividing by the next prime factor. So think of a number by the smallest prime factor. So we will use again 2. 8 divided by 2, we have 4. Continue dividing by the next prime factor. Repeat the procedure until you get 1. So we will divide 4 by 2 equals 2. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. So you will stop when you get 1. Therefore, the prime factorization of 16 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 to the fourth power. And for your learning task, write the prime factorization of the following numbers using continuous division. Write your answer in your paper, page 12. Use the example as your guide. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something new. And that's all for this week. See you next week. Bye.